Alright guys, I just want to show you guys I made this, I got this 3D printed compensator. Um, I made a shocking device out of it. It's basically a stun gun I incorporated inside. One of those ones I've been showing off. Um, yeah, so I drilled out enough to fit one of these the high volt generators. And I got this is a rechargeable D battery. It just plugs in from a plug, so you can leave it mounted. And I got a LaserMax Spartan laser on here, and then there's a screw that goes up into here that mounts this onto here. So yeah, basically this is the device right here. You got your high voltage generator, and then your battery. This is the slightly weaker one. I've got an M4 build I'm going to show you. The next, it's a really nice one. It's a double one with bigger batteries, bigger kick. And I had this in my hand, and I accidentally hit the button in the palm of my hand, and I basically threw it up in the air, and I spent 2 hours looking for it. I found it in a box on one of my shelves, so. Yeah, it gave quite a little kick. It's definitely enough so I couldn't hold on to anything, and then also with that double one, like sometimes when you let go of the button and you stop, you got to touch it up against something, and you'll see a spark and it'll discharge it. Just once in a blue moon, I'll stick it up against a can, but one time I touched it off my hand, so bzzzt. Whoa, what a kick that was compared. So I can just imagine if it was turned on with both of them. That was just one of the prongs discharging on me, so I could just imagine what that's going to feel like. But yeah, I have an idea what they are, so I'm definitely going to test them out. I actually fear 40 joules, a lot more than these. So, but yeah, these are definitely not lethal. They will make you let go of whatever you're holding. I can tell you that much right now. But we're going to be certain to do a video about it. Anyways, this is just about this for now, the build. So yeah, I had that 3D printed compensator Dan just happened to send me. Yeah, so I drilled it out and I got one of these in here and I wired it all through the shell that come out the bottom into the battery. One of these guys you can use. You just wire to the solder to the back. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and put this on. Oh, like this, then over here on the other side we got our switches right here. So we got a switch right here. That turns it on. Yeah, so let's get this mounted, and then there's a screw that goes up in the bottom. You guys can see the hole right there. You just take your stock screw out, and then it's a longer one for the compensator. So there, it just slides down the Picatinny rail. And then you can get that screw down in there. There. So we got that in. And this is just a laser I stick on the end. I mean, oh, I also got the 14 round magazine in here. It holds 14 rounds. It's solid. I got that screwed in with bolts. I've used 6 of them. The hex bolts that go all the way in. Last time, but you only really need 4. This is solid as can be. Anyways, yeah, so we'll get our laser back on. This is a laser light. Laser and strobe. They both strobe and they both go flat. My laser's right in the dead center and the light's right here. But yeah, I got a 25 gram CO2 set up so we can combine all those rounds and keep nice decent power. But yeah, there it is, guys. Just this. Put our magazine in. Now we've got 14 rounds. With a 38 gram CO2, I could easily fire off 2 of these. So I happen to have another couple more made. One's an 11 round mag, and then this is another 14 and another 14. So with a 38 gram CO2, we could definitely crack off 2 of those. This is a 38 gram, and that's a 25 gram, so a lot of difference. And it still doesn't get in the way. It just comes up a little bit higher, not much, but yeah, either way, your thumb just rests on it perfectly. This one here is not in the way at all. But yeah, guys, and then over here we got the other side of it. There's our button right above our little Picatinny clamps. I got those double-ended Picatinny clamps, the ones that you see me mount the pistols to the under rails. See, it's right here. It's just 2 of those. And then I've got the battery mounted into those onto a Picatinny rail that I cut. A little piece of a Picatinny rail I cut. It's in there. You can't really see it because I got it all painted black. But yeah, so when your finger's off the trigger and you run out of rounds, just gets close to you, just give them a good zap. We got these 2 sharp prongs, so they're not going to go in for, they're not even an inch long, so you can actually spike them in, and yeah, it would work more like a taser. If you can get these into the wet flesh inside, you'll get more of that current running through them. It's much more effective than just touching them with it, but yeah, I've already felt that, so I accidentally held it in my hand when I was working on it, and I pushed a button, and I just threw the thing, and I ended up finding it on a box. It took me a couple hours because I had boxes stashed all around my basement in 3 different layers and shells. So yeah, it was a pain in the ass looking for it, but it gave me a good kick in my hand. And that other one, just the discharge from the double one I used with the bigger batteries, just that alone was, oh yeah. So we're gonna find out later a bit more about that. But anyways, guys, stay tuned and check it out because I have another one. I got a really cool M4 one I made for my M4. It's an attachment that connects to the M4 or any under Picatinny rail. But this is my M4. It's that new MCS HDR carbine. But yeah, the next one's a 4-pronger and it's got the bigger batteries and a lot bigger arcs. But anyways, guys, this is the Pistelle X68. I got this thing decked right out. This is 64 joules with that 1.5 inch barrel extension. So yeah, I got that barrel extension in there. So your first shot's coming out around 65, 64 joule-ish. And then by the time you get down, you're still at good power. I've done videos on this already, so you guys can check that out if you like. But anyways, y'all stay safe, take care, guys, and have fun.